Hi everyone, Thomas here from 44 Wide, and today we want to talk a little bit about how to get the absolute maximum image quality when shooting handheld for getting an image ready to print large on a canvas. Now, a lot of times when people are sharing their images just online, Facebook and such things, that's a fairly small image and it's not going to show off if you don't have everything exactly tack sharp. But when you go to make a big print, a 16 by 20 canvas on up, you will see those details. So let's go over a few tips and tricks that are going to get you in the ballpark. The first, as we know, it's all about the glass to a certain degree. And a lot of lenses made today are really quite good from the factory. You know, even these kit zoom lenses like that's on this little Nikon, really decently sharp. But we can do a little bit better by shooting it at its optimum aperture. Now this lens is a 3.5 to 5.6, so typically you're going to find stop down to the 5.6, between 5.6 and f11, or f8 I should say, on the short end, and about f8 to f11 on the long end is where it's going to be sharpest. Now the other thing to think about, we get this all the time, is I'll be seeing someone shoot and they're sort of doing one of these, or their arms are far out. You don't want to do that. What you want to do is think about stability like you're a human tripod. So elbows in, tight to your face, nice and stable. The other rule of thumb, and it's only a rule of thumb, to know that you're going to get decently tack sharp images, you want to be about at least 2 times the reciprocal of the focal length, meaning right here, if we're on the 18mm setting, which translates to about a 28 in full frame, that means you want about 1/60th of a second to know you're going to be sharp. The rule of thumb used to be 1 times the reciprocal, so about 1/30th of a second when you're on the wide end of a kit lens. I don't think that's any longer the case with these high resolution backs, at least 2 times, and to really know you're safe, at least 3 times, a 125th of a second. Needless to say, you always want to be using your lowest ISO possible. That's going to give you the smoothest images, but don't use a low ISO at the cost of blurring your image. It's better to have a little bit of grain in your image and have things nice and tack sharp. That's about it. Those are, again, just general rules of thumb to think about when you're shooting handheld to get you in that ballpark of a good sharp image. But remember, rules were meant to be broken, but know your rules so you know how to break them.